So it seems everything is sort of up for change, really. For starters, I think I'm going to try doing less of the vlogs. Not because I don't still love doing them, I absolutely do. They become a part of my DNA and what I do every day. But there's this theory that YouTube these days doesn't like you posting too regularly, fun enough, because it doesn't give the videos enough time to gestate, to mature, to find an audience. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But then you look back at some of the earlier vlogs I was doing that were getting 400, 500, 600 views, and now it's down to sort of 30, 40. The numbers have never been the main issue. But I'm wondering if the channel isn't sort of growing because I'm posting too regularly. And also, it's a big ask of you as well, to expect you to listen, watch every day, me rambling on about stuff that may or may not be particularly interesting that day. So I think as of next week, I'm going to try doing 2 or 3 a week. It's still going to carry on, but I just think you've got to be open to change and you've got to look at what is going on and then factor in the best way forward. So I absolutely love doing these, I really do. And the chat we have, it's invaluable. And I probably learn more from doing them than you get from them, oddly. But so it's just been on my mind because, you know, the channel hasn't grown quickly. And I'd like the channel to grow because it's where my passion is. I'd rather this be the main channel, if I'm honest, because we can talk about everything and anything. And yeah, there's generally some sort of tech-related thing. You've heard me banging on about NAS for last fortnight. So it's generally sort of tech-related, but it's just much broader. And I really enjoy that. And of course, it's more conversation-based as well, which really appeals to me. So I think that's the... let me know if you can understand that and if you think it's a good idea. Because again, I don't want, I said a moment ago, it is a big commitment for you as well, expecting you to be bothered to want to click on it every day. So maybe 2, 3 times a week is the better way forward. And the other change that apparently is going to be happening is I'm going to be leaving here as well. I've just had a word with the architects downstairs, and it seems that they're almost certainly not going to renew their lease here. Which means I'll be finding somewhere else to record. Given the year that it's been so far with not wonderful money and mortgage issues and so on, it's not the best news, I can assure you. So if I look at it with like a rabbit in the headlights, because I've literally just had that conversation. I kind of was going to ask them where their head was. It's quite obvious that they've fallen out of love with this place, and their mind is made up to look elsewhere. And some of the areas, well, I think the unit they were looking at the moment probably wouldn't have enough space for me anyway. And equally, the area they were looking at is too far to me to travel. It'd be pretty much an hour each way to get there, which clearly isn't tenable, the kind of hours that I keep. So then it's deciding what's best to do. In theory, what used to be the radio studio, and I've done the odd vlog from there, that room potentially could be converted into an editing studio. I would be struggling on space, for sure. I don't know. That's one option, and clearly by saving the money on the rent, that would pay for the mortgage. That's the upside of it, but it's not ideal from a point of view of space and production and what I can do there. So that's one point. Then if I need to now start to look to see if I can find, they just measured the room so I know what size it is, it's 25 square meters. I need to try to find. So I'll begin scouting around now. Sometimes when you put feelers out, you get lucky. You find something that you weren't looking for before and it works out better. This year's been one of those years I've just had to kind of dig deep and always think, things have been worse, things will improve. And it's not that things are terrible. I mean, I love what I do, which is one of the hugest fillip and bonuses of the whole thing. I absolutely love what I do, and the fact that I had the guts to sort of stumble into trying this all that time ago, brilliant. You know, I love what I do. And it is growing. I know it is growing. It's not quite earning enough yet to pay the living that I need, but it's getting there. In conjunction with the other business I've got as well, it's getting there. But it's just really worrying times. An option of turning my back on the whole thing isn't an option. It's what I do, and the amount of leads and interest I'm getting now from sponsors and so on. I can't close a door, or it'd be rather stupid of me to close the doors on it. And I know I'm getting better at what I do as well. And I've kept on thinking this year that there's going to be some growth just around the corner, because and this isn't, I think you know me well enough to know that it's not an ego thing I'm about to say. For a channel that produces such quality content, not to grow would seem not realistic. And the fact I've tried to make it slightly different and do something different and be on location. I mean, that's the other thing, of course, that the guys downstairs said, and it's been said to me recently before, do you actually really need a studio? The amount you're shooting on location, which is true. Okay, I've got 6 nice months ahead of me now, but I've got 6 not so good months coming up in front of me. I mean, the editing, yes, you can kind of do anywhere. And if I could shoot everything on location, yeah, to some degree, I could do that. But you do still need a studio to, I think, shoot from. So, yeah, I finished my late night radio show that I've spoken about a few times, After Hours. The last ever track I played on there was Bernard Einer, Everything Must Change. And that's certainly a case for this year. Everything does seem to be up for change and need to change. It's a challenge. It really is a challenge. But I suppose now, if I'm lucky, they might find something. I've always fancied having my own unit, my own place. That appeals to me. But of course, the numbers have got to stack up for that to happen. I'd rather not be living off the coattails of somebody else. I'd rather get my own space. But it's got to be a smart move, and I've got to make sure I'm paying bills first and covering my cost of living before I go chasing dreams. You know, again, I suppose you could just move and find somewhere that's a studio first and live second kind of thing. I don't know. But it's certainly a changing time. So anyway, as of next week, I think we'll try doing slightly less vlogs. Still be going. So the windows are open, and here comes a siren. One thing I won't miss is the hospital being just down the road. So yeah. Slightly less next week. Let me know if you think that's a good idea and you can understand the reasons behind it. And thank you so much for being so loyal and enjoying these. And it's not that I'm suddenly going to go cold turkey and stop. I will still be doing them, just not quite as often. And then I will fill you in on those vlogs as to where I'm hopefully going to end up filming from. Something's better's got to be around the corner, right? And I've still got a few months to make hay while I'm still here. So I've just got to dig deep, find some good deals, sponsor-wise. Keep turning out good content, get the channel to grow. I've done those shorts today. I've just sent her the links to those shorts. What I'm not going to put up with is I have watermarked them as well, because as you know, I don't trust them, and I'm not going to put up with endless edits on them. It's as per the script. I've shot B-roll today, bespoke B-roll in vertical for them. So I think they've got their money's worth. She approved the script, so as far as I'm concerned, that should be it now. They can send me the money, and then I can publish them next week. And then I'm thinking, I've got the video to make about, I've been invited to an event next week by Honor. I can't really say much more at the moment, but it's an event, it's an online event, a virtual event, but I've been invited to that. I'm just waiting for the NDA to come through. And I've got the tablet, the Magic 4 tablet video I want to make, and also I want to make a follow-up video on the NAS as well. Because I'm really enjoying using it, and I just want to make a follow-up video on that as well. So I've got those 2 videos in the pipeline. And then everything else, flip of a coin, see how it lands. Anyway, I will speak to you after the weekend. Unless something amazing comes up that I need to really tell you about, I think you've got all the salient points in news out today, for sure. And I will speak to you after the weekend and let you know what's going on and how the headspace is and where things are heading. Have yourselves a lovely weekend. It looks like it's going to be good weather here in the UK. So if you are UK-based, enjoy the sunshine. It's beautiful blue skies out there at the moment. So I'm going to get out of here and go and enjoy it for a little bit. I will speak to you next week.